Hunter Biden. Ooh, Hunter Biden.
He's always somebody you can confide in.
Been through a lot, seen a lot. We love our friends.
We gotta get down to business. It's real presidential in here right now.
I mean, this
I
is
can
our-
feel it. It's in the air.
He's not a president in any way.
I know, but
This is our
he's
first step
president.
into the political
He's
realm.
He's
This
the
is not a
closest we've ever-
political thing.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
know.
closest
This
we've
is-
ever been to a president on this show.
I think some of our guests are very, like...
Chuck, but he's
What
the
are you talking about?
I guess he's
Why are
yes.
you, why are
He
you
lives
so
in a family-
contrary? Why are you, he's,
You do-
you're
you,
like
like, you don't make
always
any
against
sense.
us. You're supposed to be on our team.
Use logic.
I don't even know that I want to get political. That's kind
Chuck,
of why my
sometimes
stance.
I just... Whoa! Hello!
Hey!
Wow.
Dave. Oh,
Dave.
God, we're hugging.
I want to hug you. I'm going in for a hug. Oh, I went under
I'll
on.
go
Wow,
in
that
for
was
a hug.
whoa. You strong back.
Politics is coming for you, whether you like it or not.
We're talking way too politically.
You should model.
Are you saying I should do OnlyFans? You want to talk about crack cocaine? I'll talk about crack cocaine. I have no shame. This is amazing.
Unbelievable.
What saved me was my art.
Wow, your humanity.
What's up with the alien?
Oh yeah, they're real.
Really?
You ever freestyled before?
No.
You want to try it?
Get in the streets. He's the only person who's ever said I have a
No,
strong
it isn't
back.
like feel his back real quick.
I did
Do
it.
you
Yeah.
work out your back?
No, but I paint like this.
Do you work
all day
out a
long.
lot?
Yeah. No, I work out. Yeah, but you know, I'm
Not enough to have a strong
training
back.
for the cage fight with Don Jr.
Oh.
And yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this. Yeah, tell us about this. You wanted it to happen, right?
Oh my God, I'm 56 years old. I don't.
You
Yeah.
look athletic though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
like
look-
these compliments.
You look like, you know what you look like? You look like a guy who'd be wearing a shirt like me and it'd be rolled up and there'd be like a pack of cigarettes
definitely
under
a pack
it.
of Marlboro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got great teeth. Are those your real teeth?
No, they're
Oh,
not
they're
my real
great.
teeth. Yeah.
When'd you get them?
After smoking too much crack for a long time.
Really? Did you
really?
get? Are
No,
they?
it wasn't. I mean, I had caps. I had knocked 2 of my teeth out when I was, playing football.
Yeah.
A lot of
And then,
people
yeah.
have veneers.
One dentist told me that it is, like I grew up on well water.
I
Yeah.
grew up
So
on
I didn't
well
have
water.
fluoride, and so I didn't have enough fluoride in the water.
We're talking way too politically.
Yeah.
We are.
You know, I wanted him to slick his hair.
exactly.
I wanted him to slick his hair
Which,
back.
by the
like
way,
that.
according to RFK, is like turning people into
What-
I don't
what's
know.
up with
We're
that?
too much political.
Can I say one thing? Just, I know.
I'm joking.
Taking all I don't know enough about politics and stuff.
He is truly insane. He's like an amateur taxidermist, and there's all of these stories like how he took a bear. There's this one story. He found a dead baby bear,
Yeah.
true story, and he like hiking in the mountains in the Catskills or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly where it was. He put it in the back of his car, okay?
Yeah.
And he came up with this brilliant idea, is that he took the bear with the bicycle and he hid it in Central Park, okay? And the joke was supposed to be, according to the person that did it with him, is that there was a bear bicycling in Central Park and it fell off into the bushes, okay? Where you come up with the fucking joke?
was
I
a
don't know.
joke?
Yeah, exactly. Somebody finds the bear, and the world goes crazy. It's on the front page of the New York Times. It's like
When
it's
was
on like
this?
every. This is like 25 years ago.
Because
Okay.
they thought the bear was really bicycling?
No, so they thought a bear had gotten into Central Park.
That makes more sense.
And so, like, all of the animal control and animal welfare and everybody got involved, and it became like this national thing. And he literally, and so then they wanted to prosecute the person that had brought the bear into it, and supposedly they got it like swept under the rug, and nobody heard about it until someone came and
right
told the
now?
story.
I have so many
Are you
questions
telling the
about
world
that.
right now? Is
Yeah.
this breaking
No,
news?
no.
How do we know it's true or not? How
Which
do I
part?
Anything in life.
That is all true.
No, yeah.
yeah.
But how do we
yeah.
know? Yeah, you know, that's what, because I'm sure you're, and me all the time, there's things written about me constantly that
yeah.
online,
Yeah.
and I don't read anything, so I don't
Yeah.
know, but occasionally they come across my desk and like, they're
Black
ridiculous.
coffee?
Yeah. Do you have sugar?
Yeah.
We have this oat milk that we're not paid by, but we
No,
just love it.
just okay. You're not paid by.
We really
No,
are.
they're not paid by
Do you
it.
have some kind of sweetener, like honey?
you
Do you
know
have
what?
honey?
That's sweet. Fat sweetener right there.
Let me tell you about
simple syrup.
Sown oat.
This?
Yes, does that say simple syrup?
This?
I think that's simple syrup.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always embarrassing when I have to open our cupboards or our fridge and I don't know what to do.
I'm allowed to move around,
Yeah,
right?
you can move.
Yeah, you can
No,
move
you
that.
can't move. That's your spot.
I want you to Mikasa Suka.
Oh, that's,
This?
yeah, perfect.
We might actually have
Perfect.
sugar
You wanna
somewhere,
get-
but
No,
I
it's
have to
perfect.
dig.
This
You
is
can
perfect.
sit inside the sink. You
I
can do
also
anything you
I
want.
didn't
inside
fill
the
it
sink.
up
I'll
all the way.
stay out of the
I have a
sink.
weird habit of not being able to fill the coffee
No,
up
that's
to
good.
the top.
This is
Okay.
perfect. Yeah.
Whoa, that's a lot of
Oh,
sugar.
stop.
I'm gonna copy you and
This is
try
literally,
that.
my last addiction is coffee with a little sugar. The worst drug in the world, by any measure, by the destruction that it does, by anything, is alcohol.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know you're screwed. And it really is. And so like I was drinking like a gallon of vodka a day while I was smoking crack like every 15 minutes.
What's the best drug in the world?
The best drug in the world? You know, that's the thing. The honest answer to the question is that the one thing about drugs, everybody goes like, "Why did you like smoke crack?" And I'm like, because it worked really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Like it solved the problem,
Yeah.
which was not to be in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was no faster way to get out of yourself, at least at the beginning, than that.
Do you feel that as a society, like just as like a species of humans, that we just don't do a good job in like helping addiction? Like I just can't figure out
No,
why.
it's awful. I think it's 36 million people in America that are either in active addiction or in recovery.
Yeah.
So what? That's 1 out of every 10 people. There's not like I
That's
just did that
alarming.
Andrew Callahan thing,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
carnival tour, and I had people ask the question like, are you yourself, or by one degree of separation, know someone that is in recovery or in active addiction that like it has impacted your life in a big way? Someone you love, or yourself. Every single hand goes up.
Yeah.
Every single hand. And one of the beautiful things about what they did to me in like exposing everything about my life is that like I don't have any secrets. You want to talk about crack cocaine? I'll talk about crack cocaine.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
talk about I have no shame over any of it.
Have you always been that way?
Oh no. No.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
First off, I don't even know if it's offensive to say that you're a political person.
Oh, not at all.
Wait,
Yeah.
But I don't really know much
I'm
about.
politically interested, but not,
Yes.
yeah.
I have to know one thing.
What about what I was saying?
Because this goes with that, and then you get to say it right after.
Yeah.
Just because he was
This is
just
the-
saying it.
We're
just
working
'cause he
on
was
it.
This
saying
is what my mother said.
No,
we have
this
to,
was-
this
he-
is exactly
We
what
are
my mother
working
said.
on
He was
this,
just-
but this is our first day.
He was just
Okay, good.
saying it,
I'm
and
sure
you kind
you're
of
right globally. Go.
yeah, and you kind of
I don't
stopped
know.
when you
I have to
asked
review
him
the
the thing.
footage.
So, do you feel like when all that stuff came out about you, it like finally set you free?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Yeah, no, look, the coolest thing about it's not cool isn't the right word.
But I get the sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best.
The-
or whatever.
The thing about the last 7 years is that number one, I've been sober since June 1st of 2019.
Congrats.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
But regardless, is that it was hell. Like I would never ever wish the global exposure. They stole my digital footprint of 25 years. Every voicemail, literally every voicemail, every text message, every picture, all of it.
How is that not illegal?
It is. It's like patently illegal. It's like
Yeah.
the biggest, like the one thing that keeps you like trapped in your addiction, and sometimes not even addiction, in the patterns in your life which don't allow you to like, flourish and be the person you want to be, is shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a saying in the program which is you're only as sick as your secrets. And the thing about the cycle of shame is that you have this secret, like for instance, like I smoke crack. Like it's one thing to go back to your family and say, I use cocaine and I need to go away to take care of that. It's another thing to say, I have been living in motel rooms on I-95
Yeah.
in, West, Hampton,
And to
Connecticut.
have all the eyes on you, which
Yeah.
you
Beyond
do.
just your family.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're the, it's
Much more than
And
your
so
family.
when that happened, is like, it's the most liberating thing that you can imagine if you survive it.
Yeah.
Weren't you ever like, why do they care about me? Like, why are you, is it just the political nature of like you being adjacent to your dad
Yes, and so that I didn't ask that because I knew exactly what they were doing. It didn't. Nobody. At the end of the day, nobody does care about me. You know what I mean? Except the people that I
Yeah.
hope care about me.
Yeah.
Because I've never been in elected office. I've never attempted to run for anything. I don't. I'm not serving in an administration or any of that stuff. It was all about power. Right when he was elected, my brother, my brother, myself, my sister, and my mom were in a car, and they both died.
Yeah.
And my brother and I spent like 2 months in the hospital. And so in that period of time, he had made a commitment. He didn't want to go to the Senate, but he got sworn in when he turned 30, and he had made a commitment that he would never buy a stock or a bond. There is no two people that are more different literally in the world than Joe Biden and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So they had to destroy him. And so how did they destroy him? They do it through his only living son. My brother had just died, and so they just like, and by the way, I gave him a lot of fucking ammunition.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, but they stole a lot of ammunition. It
Yeah.
doesn't make it right that you create, and then they created all of these narratives that had nothing to do. They spent 7 years investigating me because they had come up with these conspiracies that I had taken a $10 million bribe from a Ukrainian company, and that I was being bought by the Chinese, and that they had all of these things. And what they came up with after 7 years is that when I was in the thick of my addiction, I hadn't filed my taxes on time. And when I figured out I didn't file my taxes on time, I went to the IRS. As soon as I got sober, I went to the IRS, took a loan, and paid all my back taxes.
But you were also in the throes of addiction.
Which is usually 100%. You do an audit, and then you come up with a payment plan with the IRS.
Got it.
All of the other stuff that they investigated 7 years, not a single thing. Like the laptop literally proves nothing other than I had a really, really, really wild time for a 2-year period, and it's well documented. Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, not 7 years ago, like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Were you living life thinking, not even thinking about this stuff, or were you always like a little bit like the way, just thinking, my father is a prominent figure, my behavior might be under more scrutiny, or did this totally blindside you?
Yeah, no. I mean, the
scrutiny, like as you're doing it, or before
the
you got
volume and the vitriol of it, the cruelty of it, blindsided me.
Yeah.
Because the one thing about politics is everybody says to me, "You must be used to this." My dad's been a national figure since I was 2 years old. Never, ever in the 54 years since then has it ever been like this.
Yeah.
Ever. The cruelty, that level of vitriol, that level of like, if you don't agree with me, then you are evil.
Yeah.
Is staggering.
Why don't I don't know a lot about politics. My parents are Democrats.
Yeah.
I have a feeling when I look at all the facts, I would lean Democrat, but really I lean logic and humanity at the end of the day. I'm always just blown away that I can't look at the Democratic side of the thing and be like, well, at least we have this person who's like the great opponent to what's happening over here. I feel like where's the person?
Yeah. Well, this like.
Could it be Benny?
Benny, it could be Benny. Absolutely.
Could it be you?
Yeah. Could it be me?
No,
128. Yeah. Right after the cage match.
Yeah. There's a few things I have to know. How did it feel going through that with your kids?
I mean, I love my girls more than anything in the world, and I have a little 6-year-old Bowie now too, and named after my brother. And the thing that is the most important to me was the constant of that. I didn't think about it like woe is me, like I'm being exposed for all of these things.
Yeah.
What I thought about is like my daughters in high school and college that their friends coming up to them every 30 seconds. I mean, the New York Post wrote I think 1.5 stories every day about me for over 18 months.
Oh my God.
Do you know where
I don't understand.
Every day.
That's so.
And that doesn't include the Daily Mail, which did the same
1.5?
thing.
Like,
Yeah.
do you know
They really
where you-
fixated on you.
I was on the cover of the New York Post more times than anyone in the history of the paper in a 1 year
Really?
period of time.
Addiction and all of this stuff impacts so many people, and it really impacts the families. And I feel like then to have it just be used as this kind of
Yeah.
bait in a
So it's
which
used as a weapon.
Yeah.
used as a weapon. The essence of evil is truly to just not see people as humans anymore. And I feel like what was
It's,
happening to you
in
is
my opinion, the definition.
yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I stole
Yeah,
that.
I think you're
stole that
exactly
from
right.
David Brooks.
Yeah.
Do you
Oh, did?
remember?
Well, it's the truth.
Stay in this
Yeah.
conversation.
No, you can say it, Benny.
Oh, that was about. You keep going.
We're working hard on it today.
Two of you. No, but to your point, Benny, the thing that was the hardest is that thought.
Yeah.
You know, like those negative thoughts that get in your mind. Look, what I was able to do, because it all came like crashing down right when I met Melissa. Melissa and I like met by chance. I'd moved out to LA, didn't tell anybody where I was in my family.
Wow.
And I planned to disappear. Like one way or another, I was going to disappear. And I didn't have the, truth is, I just didn't have the courage to do it the fast way.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And so I was living from hotel room to hotel room until I'd run out of money, and I'd go to a motel, and then I'd be in my car, and then I'd figure out how to get more money, and then I'd be back. And so I was like surfing around every part of LA County. And I was at this place, and someone said, you should meet her friend. Anyway, I ended up somehow I hadn't been on an actual date with a civilian in 23 years. And I walk into a restaurant, and this woman had agreed to meet me. I sat down. I literally came in, and I looked at her. I almost did.
It's okay.
I looked at her in the eyes, and I said, I know this isn't the way to start a date, but I love you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You said that the first.
That was the first
First
word
thing
you
I-
said?
Were you sober?
First thing I ever said to her.
Yeah.
sober or
that's,
on drugs?
That's
You were on
ridiculous.
drugs?
No.
Do you think it's ridiculous?
I was constantly on drugs, but
okay,
it was the
okay.
first sober thought I had. I looked and I said, like, listen, I have to tell you the truth. I have a really, really serious problem. I'm addicted to crack cocaine. And when you say crack cocaine to anybody, the
Stigma.
tape that plays in their head, and understandably, and she just looked at me and she said, well, that ends today.
Hell
I swear
yeah.
to God.
What a response.
Yeah.
I want to
Wow.
cry.
And then
Yeah.
10 days later, we got married.
No.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
It was, and I look, if any of my friends came to me and said, look, I've been smoking crack for the last 2 years, but I met this great girl and we just got married.
Yeah.
And I would be like, you got to go back to rehab. Yeah. I mean, if my daughter did that to me, I would
Yeah.
panic and die. But
Yeah.
it's literally,
Change your life.
but it was one of those moments that, like, I truly believe that it was whatever you believe in, like a higher power or God or whatever it was, at least for me. Then the real ride began for Melissa, but at least for me, was the most mystical, magical moment in life, because it saved my life.
Yeah.
And not that my dad didn't call me every day that I was
Yeah.
out there, not that my daughters didn't
Yeah.
would have laid themselves across train tracks for me.
Yeah.
Is that I had to hear it. I looked at her, and what I saw was someone that loved me for all of me.
Yeah.
Like knowing everything.
Yeah.
And that unbiased, my dad is the definition of unconditional love, but the unbiased, unconditional love from a stranger, like I saw myself finally.
Yeah.
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 And
I love
and I was ready to forgive myself.
Man.
And that,
Yeah.
they always say it's just like, you can't, having addiction in my family a lot, you can't help someone until they're ready to help themselves.
You can't love them out of it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how much you love them, how much
Yeah.
tough love, doesn't matter. They have to turn
Yeah.
that switch in their head.
Do you feel like it's taught you like new things about humanity within yourself that like has given you like moving forward in life? Are
Yeah.
you like, had I not, I'm not saying that was a good thing, but had I not experienced all of these things, I wouldn't be the wholer person that I am today?
100%. That trial by fire, if you survive it, and you can survive it through love and like kindness and connection, it becomes the most powerful thing in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't give a shit what anybody other than the people that I
No.
respect care because you can't well look, you guys know that.
Especially
if
him.
you read the comments.
Especially him.
Yeah, but literally, if you read by the way, though, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
read
especially.
I'm not that I've been reading the comments about you.
I don't read the comments.
Exactly.
KFC box feast.
Chuck, I can't let you have one more bite because I gotta say something.
Well, hurry up.
Daddy's gotta eat.
The Colonel didn't do the math. He did the chicken. I mean, it's the only way we can explain this irrational amount of food. Look how much food you saved.
7, 9, 11.
For $11, I have chicken fingers
A thick, big sandwich.
and fries and a drink that's not in hand, but it exists.
You can have Pepsi Zero Sugar, the Colonel's signature lemonade,
Yeah, we don't have to.
Sweet Light.
We don't have to name all the drinks. Time
Well-
to feast at KFC. Prices and participation may vary. Tax, tip, and fees extra.
Sweet lightning peaches.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Benny, how has therapy helped you maintain your mental health?
I mean, I'm nothing without my therapist. He's basically like a father to me. He's like another family member, except without a biased opinion. And he helps me get through everything I need. Sometimes I come in and I feel like I know the answer. Sometimes I come in and I'm like a vase broken into a million pieces, and he helps put me together.
Vase.
What?
Vase.
Oh, it's not a vase?
I think it can be a vase, but it could also be a vase, but it could also be something that you talk to your therapist about.
Your mental health matters. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/FKS. That's betterhelp.com/FKS.
Now we're cooking.
Therapy's important. My first question, but then I have a string, is your dad was running for president and
Yeah.
still talking to you?
Yeah.
Like,
So-
he's like the busiest man alive. Literally,
Yeah.
the
My
busiest.
dad calls me every day, like obviously he'll miss a day every once in a while, but he calls me every day, and he always has, and he did with my brother and my sister, and now all my kids. He will text or call each one of them every day.
That's sweet.
And it comes from is the lesson that is learned in the hardest way possible is that one day you pick up the phone and they're not there. And so like on his part, he thinks it's a selfish part. You know what my dad does? You literally, I promise you, I probably know of at least 100 people, mainly kids that suffered with stuttering, that my dad picks up the phone and calls once a month.
That's amazing.
Now,
You have a sweetness
cry.
in your soul.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Right.
your whole family, 'cause
Yeah.
your dad
Yeah.
has it too. Like there's
Yeah.
such a sweetness in the soul.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you truly are a good. Like you just have a warmth.
My dad worked literally 16 hours a day every single day that he was in the White
Yeah.
House.
what happens if you guys are on like vacation?
As a president, you don't go on vacation.
Are you at like every time you're at dinner or something, like at any moment, like everything's the most important thing in the world?
Yeah, particularly in the in the White House. When he was vice president, you had a little bit of at least a sense of being able to
Yeah, you could chill.
remove yourself a little bit. But
What's that White House like? Is it even cozy in there?
No.
Like is it fun to go there?
It's the honor of your life. Every time I walked in, I just thought of all of the history and all of the weight of the legacy of being the son of one of 46 people who had served
crazy.
this great experiment, this incredible experiment that I worry about every day.
Yeah.
And so when you walk in, but it's a prison. I mean, like it's like
Because people have to work there, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fully working and like your freedom of movement and it's not like you can anyway it's
You can't walk around in your
it was like an
underwear.
honor. It's beautiful
Yeah.
and it's really cool.
Yeah.
You're saying because of the history and it's basically like an art exhibit.
Yeah.
You just
Right,
your
exactly.
behavior is very you can't.
It'd be like living in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with
Yeah.
guards around it. You know what I mean?
What's up What's up with the aliens? You know anything?
Oh yeah, they're real.
You know?
Really? What
Are
do
they
you know?
cake?
No, just from my own personal experience.
Are
not
they
from Area
cake?
51.
They're not
Yeah.
cake, right?
What?
They're real, right?
Cake? Birds aren't real, but aliens are definitely.
Wait, you don't know anything for real about aliens, do you?
No, I don't.
No.
And by the way, and I've asked.
Yeah.
And I've asked.
Good man.
Would your
Yeah.
dad even tell
Yeah.
you? Could he? There's some things he just can't tell you, right?
Oh yeah, he couldn't. But I know my dad now for 56 years.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can do the Larry David thing.
It's aliens. Yeah.
Like, do you get when
But
you're
I'd be able to get it
Yeah.
out.
does your family?
Yeah.
Do you guys get when you come in? Like, does everyone get told secrets or no? Just the president.
No, just the president.
You don't get.
Of course.
They're not like, hey, Hunter, come here. They're like,
I-
they don't give you
when we
three,
tu- when
three
we
or
tu-
Yeah.
four.
Wait, what's your biggest secret?
When we turn off the cameras, I'll tell you.
You got a few
Or
secrets.
was there ever a moment when he became president and he said can you believe it, kid? We did it.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
it was a really, really. It's a good question, actually.
Thank you.
I think it's all good questions. But
But this one
it
particularly.
was really. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
keep the competition stoked here.
Yeah.
Please.
It was bittersweet,
Huh.
and the biggest reason because my brother wasn't there.
Damn.
You know, and my brother and I were a year and a day apart, and I don't think my dad would have run for president if my brother had lived, because I think that my brother would have run for president.
Yeah.
And my brother made him promise that he would run, right before he died, and so anyway, but it was bittersweet in that sense. But it was but you feel the weight of it unless you're.
So your dad,
Yeah.
your dad, you're telling me when he was vice president, he wasn't like, oh, one day I want to be president.
Oh no, he wanted to be. My dad ran for president in 1988.
Yeah.
My dad
Oh, he
ran
did?
for
You
didn't
president.
know?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
I knew.
Yeah.
I knew.
No,
I didn't know.
Wait. So your father ran for president
Twice before that.
twice before that.
Yeah. So he dropped out of the race before the first primary in 1988. And then in 2008, that's when the big race was Hillary and Obama.
Oh, yeah.
And then President Obama picked him to be his vice president.
Yeah.
And then my brother died in 2015, so he didn't get into the race against Hillary at that time.
Okay.
And then my brother literally made him promise that he would run again, and so 2020. Yeah.
Isn't Obama so cool? I he's so cool.
He is beyond cool.
She really blew
Yeah.
me away. Michelle blew me away.
She is a better public speaker and smarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
than the president.
No,
I really mean it.
It's unbelievable.
And I think the president would tell you that too. I mean, she is an extraordinary speaker and an
See,
extraordinarily
I gotta
smart
say,
person.
not to put any pressure
Yeah.
on you, but that's the
Yeah.
one person I look at where I'm like, if that person ran, they
Oh
would
my
win.
God.
But I guess she probably just doesn't want the
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
No.
Yeah.
Who knows?
She would be so good. I was gonna say, you think if Taylor Swift ran for president, she would become the president?
I think that if Taylor Swift put her mind to anything, she would.
She would definitely be the president.
Being president
Sucks.
is really hard.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
I mean, really hard. Like
And
my dad was a
important.
6-term United States senator, the longest-serving chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee. He knew every single world leader, not just because he met him once, but he met him dozens and dozens of times.
Yeah.
They all came up. He was vice president.
It's crazy.
So when he got to the White House, the thing that people the way that it ended as compared to how it went are just like miles apart.
I don't want to get political.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
exactly.
can I?
Here's my
Yeah.
biggest beef with this is just the thing with politics, which is I think it's so unfortunate. Is it's become like a sport or like a religion. Like I feel like we have kind of lost the ability to move forward, just as humanity. We have to all just
Okay.
hold hands.
So again, what's the upside of what's happening right now?
Money.
Is that we are in money?
Oh,
The upside is that in the only time in my experience that you get the truly necessary change, the motivation, the catalyst for change is through severe
Catastrophe.
trauma.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're going through severe trauma as a country right now.
Yeah.
Because really, I mean it. Like your point. Where is the leadership on the Democratic side? Where is the leadership for the people that used to be normal Republicans? I mean, I'd take Mitt Romney in like 2 seconds right now. I would take George Bush again if I could get him back to run. But the truth of the matter is in your industry, in what you guys do, what AI is about to come with AI, not in 6 years, in the next 6 months, is going to radically alter everything. As a former lawyer, like the profession of law is virtually gone. And just go down industry to industry. And I don't see that as a inherently bad thing.
Yeah, me either.
If you have leadership to like lift us out of it.
Do you think it's also just a product? Like I feel like one of the bad things is what social media and like they say we're like in a loneliness epidemic, and that people like connect with each other on social media, and it kind of creates more of communities. Like, don't you think that's also fueling so much of where we are today in politics?
I think it 100% is, and it's not just that. And that's not. I think people talk about it. Like David Brooks writes about it, like you said, and he talks about that idea of the loss of a community, that people are on their phones and on their computers rather than going to the bowling alley kind of thing, and that's all true, but sometimes I feel like writers and people that speak about it like put the onus on us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And here's the deal.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are putting on algorithms.
I like when you say
I'm sorry.
I know. I do like it.
They are instituting algorithms on social media sites, whether it's Instagram or TikTok or others, that we know for certain, because of congressional testimony, were leading to suicide among teenage girls at an exponential rate, and they refuse to take them down because it makes them money. So you don't think that one of the biggest driver of engagement,
content were they putting out?
Of engagement is conflict. And so it's like, so what do you get on your algorithm is that we're constantly at each other's throats, that we all disagree, that there's no way that we're going to come together.
Entertainment.
I just, speaking about all this entertainment scandal stuff.
Yeah, politics has turned into entertainment.
I want to know something. This just is a great segue for me. I need to know your thought. Tell me about the Epstein files, like right now. Like, because you know somehow everyone was talking about it, now no one's talking about it anymore.
Oh. Yeah. People are still talking about it, right?
No, it's like a ghost town.
Yeah.
I'm not online.
You're still talking about it.
I will, the only, look, I'm not an expert on the Epstein files.
Okay.
I have no idea, because I already got sued for $1 billion by Melania.
You
It didn't go anywhere.
$1 billion?
Yeah, well, $1 billion. Like, by the way, I don't have 2 nickels to rub together, let alone $1 billion. But
you got sued for $1 billion?
Yeah, well, she sent me a cease and desist letter and said that they were going to sue for $1 billion.
Can you sue people for whatever amount of money you want?
You can do whatever you want.
That's America, sweetheart.
Wait, you're not. So you have never been in the Epstein files, nothing at all. Yeah.
No, well, supposedly somebody said that there was like a news alert. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that he had like a news alert.
So you never did any, you just did bad stuff with prostitutes and stuff.
With of age women.
So
most of them were dancers, but yeah. By the way, can you imagine if this was a woman and they were showing naked pictures of Ivanka in a motel room over and over again?
No,
Marjorie Taylor Greene held up a life-size cardboard in the middle of a congressional hearing of me in bed naked with a woman.
But why? Just to be like, this is Joe
they were
Biden's son?
They were using him as a pawn.
What I'm saying, but this is there's a simplicity to all of it. It's just like you have nothing to do with.
It's
you're
all
not running for
entertainment.
president.
Think about what it does in the back of your head.
Well, I know.
If his son was able to do that, what does it mean about him?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so there's this thing, and it's called
House of Cards.
It's why they
House
don't.
Cards.
Well, it's why they don't do this. It's why in certain juries, like if you're going to be a juror, you can't have seen. They don't let you see what's happening online and stuff because you can get swayed. Public perception is reality.
But
so if they say this stuff about him, and let's say you're going to the polls, and you say Biden, I've heard that name in the press. Oh, that's that guy who did. What his dad's running?
Especially in today's age of AI proliferation.
Yeah. So there's a term in espionage, and that comes out of propaganda. It's called eliminationist rhetoric.
Yeah.
And what eliminationist rhetoric was started by the Nazis as like deployed as a propaganda tool, and then Putin picked it up. And what they would do, literally, there's a playbook. is the first thing that they would do is they would pick their target and they would accuse them of pedophilia. Because there's literally no crime worse that you could accuse somebody of than pedophilia. And then they would say they're starting an investigation, okay? And there wouldn't be any pedophilia. The guy would go like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But then when they accuse that person of bribery, maybe only 10% of the electorate or the population believed that that person was capable of pedophilia. But now 60% believe that he could have been a criminal in some other respect.
Yeah.
So remember, the first thing they did when they said that they found a laptop is Rudy Giuliani and Bernie Kerik walked to the Newcastle County Courthouse and stood out in front of the courthouse holding a laptop, which there was no laptop that they had, holding a laptop and say that there was inappropriate pictures of me with underage children in it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I see.
Then the New York
House of
Post ran with that.
Cards.
Yeah.
These are
But wait,
politicians.
is this during?
They have moves
was this
to
during?
make.
What years was
This is 2 weeks before the election in
Oh, okay.
2020.
Do you think if
Where was I?
if AI was big right now, would you have been like, that's AI?
No, by the way. Well, some of the pictures of me were really good.
Yeah. But would you have just been like, we could be drinking anything. It could be an unhealthy soda. It could be disgusting. It could be tearing our insides apart. Or what we could be doing
Is drinking an Olipop.
and getting all the same feelings of a soda, but just having a healthy alternative.
It makes me feel good.
It makes me feel good.
That's why.
I think it's good that they're making you feel good.
Yeah, I like the taste, but it makes me feel good too.
I think that's great.
So-
You're doing a good job.
Buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store, and they'll pay for you.
And they'll pay you back for one. Any flavor, any retailer. Go to drinkolipop.com/FKS. When you need a new mattress,
What do you do?
I used to go store to store and lie on the thing, but now I go on this website that Helix has and I take a quiz and I really get all this thoughtful information about exactly what type of mattress I should use, and I actually have a Helix.
It's way more efficient to do it this way.
Are you telling me
We've been sleeping on Helix.
that I can rid myself of back pain and overheating?
You can get to a better place in life.
Where do I go for this sleep quiz?
Go to helixsleep.com/FKS
for 20% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/FKS for 20% off site-wide.
And this is important. After you check out, enter FKS so they know that we sent you.
Because we did. We sent you. We're sending you right now.
helixsleep.com/FKS.
How does the Secret Service work? Do you guys just have it for life?
No.
You don't? I thought you have it for life.
No,
Who's he?
Trump
DT.
pulled. So the fires happened. We went to South Africa, where Melissa's family's from, to be able to stay with her family because we couldn't go back to our house. And we were there for a day, and Laura Loomer put out on her X picture of me and my son and Melissa in Cape Town. It said, "This is ridiculous. This criminal has, it still has, Secret Service, and they're on vacation, and we're paying for it." And the next day, the president canceled the Secret Service, which is fine.
Are you the first person ever to get Secret Service canceled?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Doesn't every kid have it for every?
No, they have it for like 6 months, 6 months to a year.
Only 6
But
months
after?
after?
Yeah.
But the
think that's
president
appropriate.
has it forever.
Yeah.
The
correct?
president has it.
So like
I was
forever.
right.
So Joe forever.
My mom and dad have it forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
What if they
have
don't
to.
want it anymore?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't want it anymore. They're wonderful. The guys that I became really close with, the men and women that were
Wait,
on
were
our
they there
detail.
when you were like, oh no, because they weren't.
No.
It
Do they
weren't
have
the
like an
president.
OG Secret Service guy who's been there for so long, who's like a part of your family, or do they really cycle him in and out?
A little bit of both. So you'll get like the team leaders that stay for like years, a couple years, if not more at a time, like at least for us. And then the other people kind of cycle through details.
Did it make you think? Were you like, oh my? Was it so stressful for you when your dad was president? In the thing where you're like, shit, my family, like my kids could be target. You know what I mean?
No, no.
Wasn't. You don't think like that?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
When I think about the White House, I just think about like,
Tradition.
no, I'm like, where? I just want to know where's the home? Like, is there a back interest?
So
It's like,
if you're
how
looking
do you live
at the
your
White
life?
House from the front,
Yeah.
okay, You know, you have the columns.
Yeah.
And there's like a fountain. And
That's about
the
all I
front,
know.
not the back, not the south lawn is the back of the White House that faces the Washington Monument.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the back.
Oh, wow.
Okay. The front is a nobody ever uses it really anymore, but the semicircle. You look at the front, you walk in, that's called the state floor. And that has like the red room, the green room, the east room.
The
it's where
working
you
rooms.
see, that's where you see like all the big events, like when King Charles was just there, or your state dinner, it's on that floor.
Yeah.
Beautiful floor.
Which is actually the second floor, okay? Because below it is the entry, it's called the treaty room, and where you enter into the White House from the south lawn, which is the big lawn in the back.
Yeah.
Where the helicopter lands and things like that. And you see and so on the third floor, which is second floor if you're looking on the front, is the White House residence.
Just the president up there?
And family.
President and family. And the
there's a
third
lot.
and the fourth floor.
Like no working people, like you can like go there and feel safe. Like if you want to not be working that day, no one's coming for your dad and they're being like, I gotta talk to you.
Everybody's coming for my dad.
Your
There's
dad
no,
ever forget something in the Oval Office and run down his underwear?
Yeah.
Like, but by the way, like what I said, you can't do that.
Like
Yeah.
a
And
charger.
think about how that just changes your everyday.
to be
Is it even like, did they love living there, or is it
No.
kind of? So
What
is
if you
it
leave-
even like that nice, or is it kind of like not even as good of a home as they could have had in Delaware?
No, like again, like really, is like the honor of it.
Yeah.
The absolute kind of honor of being in that history is particularly if you like if you love that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You left your charger in the Oval Office or something.
Yeah.
You got.
It just feels like you have to be
you got to go through a
Did
lot
you
of
ever
hoops
go?
to get it.
You ever go in there? Like I always wondered it. You ever go in there and just sat down in the Oval Office and like put your feet up or something? You never did it?
Well, I mean, I sat down. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you did.
did
Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly, yeah,
There's
you
like
did.
so many things. I went to a restaurant one time. Somebody said, "Oh, Obama came in here," and I said, "Did they check like every food, everything?" And he said, "Honestly, someone could have poisoned the president." And I said, "How is it like?"
So when you're the president, though,
Yeah.
is it any food that is cooked for you is cooked in the presence of a Secret Service? or
Really?
somebody, Yeah,
Really?
from the government. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
But if you're the president, you're not just like being like, let's run out to a dinner last minute because you can't really do
No,
that.
there's a 35 car motorcade and helicopters and Delta Force operators that
What if
have
he
to
just
move
wants
along
to?
with them.
What if
Yeah.
you just want to get a Snickers from the gas station?
Yeah.
No.
When you go to the bathroom, if you're the president, does somebody wait outside the door?
So there's always someone out, like on the residence. They don't come inside the door where there's a little elevator. But they stand at the door there, and then there's a door down the hallway towards what's called the Queen's bedroom, and they stand there. And so there's basically sentinels everywhere. But they don't. When you're on the residence floor, no, the protective duty unless they're asked to come into
Yeah.
that piece
We have-
because that's completely secure.
You know what? I don't think I can run for president.
It's kind of scary. So it was a year into the presidency. Bowie was born. Melissa's mom had just passed away from the exact same thing my brother did, glioblastoma, the same day, 6 years apart.
Oh my God.
Crazy. And so it's about 6 months later, her father came from South Africa to stay with us. And it was Halloween, and Bowie was in one of those Chewbacca costumes. I mean, a year and a half old and like a Chewbacca costume was like literally the most like
Cutest
adorable thing you could possibly
Yeah.
imagine. And this couple, like in their, my age, maybe looked a little bit older, and came up with their phones, screaming, "You criminal, you rapist, you pedophile, you," and like in my face with Bowie, like right here, like right. And the Secret Service stepped in, and Melissa like pushed like the lady like this, and I kind of like stumbled back with Bowie on my shoulders, and I got in the car, and everybody was dead silent. And we like drove home. We got out of the car, and Melissa's dad was like, "What was that?" She's come from Johannesburg at the time.
Hasn't seen anything like that.
And he's like, "What? Like, what was that?"
Yeah.
And I didn't have an answer. And that morning, interestingly enough, I opened up my phone and I'm on my Apple News feed, and there's a story about a woman who's a teacher in 8th grade here in Southern California, at one of the schools in Southern California. and she was saying all this crazy shit in her class to her 8th graders. And so one of the mothers said to the kid, tape her, I want to hear what it said. And they had the tape of this woman, and she spent 45 minutes telling her 8th grade history class that I was a pedophile and that I had children in cages in China, and that I was sex trafficking, and that's what I was doing for my father, because we're a, you know, and like all this stuff.
That's bad teaching.
So, but get this though.
That's wild. It's just
Here's
wild.
the thing. Yeah, really bad teaching. But the thing is, if you believe that, if you believed that about
Yeah.
me and you saw me in public, wouldn't it almost be incumbent upon you? Wouldn't it almost be like like your moral duty to come up to me and say, if you really thought
So you don't blame the person that came up and did it, is what you're saying.
that I was doing that to children. I still blame them.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
But the thing is that that's what they've done, and I think they've done that to about 15% of the public.
Yeah.
And what, by the way, one way or another, they've done that. They have filled them with such righteous rage that it is okay to do anything
Yeah.
to anyone who is the villain.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Power of media.
Well, yeah, everyone. It's just been it's truly been turned into like a show.
That's the problem of the world. But speaking of show entertainment, I am ready to take this show onto the couch.
Thank goodness.
You want to go sit right here?
Yeah, we're not falling for any media narratives. I don't know who anyone is.
We know nothing about anything. What are your hobbies?
Well, it's more than a hobby. It's my everything. It's painting. Here.
Yeah, let's show the.
Wait, look.
Did
I'm
you
so
dress
excited
yourself
for them.
today, or did a stylist dress
This
you?
is literally all I have to wear. This is what I wear. Yeah.
You look very
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you, ma'am.
He dresses like you wear this.
I know.
outfit.
Okay.
That's what I said. I wear that same
So,
outfit.
you know, I paint. And,
Yes.
you know, according to the New York Post, I was like, controlling U.S. policy by being a painter and selling
By
my
your
paintings.
paintbrush.
Yeah. But what I do with all my paintings is I do like a proof of concept, like first. So this
Yeah.
isn't like the thing, but it just was small. So I thought I
Oh,
made
so
one
this is
for
your
both
proof
you.
of concept.
Yeah. So this one's for you.
Can I sway policy with this?
Okay, it's kind of cool because I'm going to make them really
Wow,
big.
I love
So the
these.
next time
Yeah.
you'll see them, they'll be like
Mine's
really big on
amazing.
canvas.
Oh, okay. So this was.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
God,
we'll
this
have
has
the
like
first
eyes
Yeah,
and a
exactly.
mouth.
One. I love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's for you. Dave,
beautiful.
you didn't get anything. I'm sorry.
We share. We are one.
Yeah.
I think
We're gonna-
both of you should just be hung in this home.
I love
like
this.
what saved me
Beautiful.
was my art.
Yeah.
I painted my whole life. I mean, I have over like 100 finished paintings in my studio.
Hey, we need art.
Yeah.
Can I show you a painting
So
that
I'd
I
like,
made?
but for the first time, I'm putting them up. I'm going to put
Oh,
up on
good.
hunterbiden.com. I got this all thing.
I love
yeah.
this. We're gonna get these framed and we're
Oh,
gonna
wow,
put
so
them.
you've never sold any.
Well, I sold maybe I had a gallery for a little bit, but then the gallery owner got subpoenaed by Congress, and literally, it's the craziest thing ever.
It is
but
bizarre.
The answer is the beauty of what I watch you guys do
Yeah.
is the gift of being able to completely not lose yourself, but find yourself in purpose and create a purpose.
Doesn't it feel great?
It's incredible. Like all I have to do,
Just let go.
yeah, and that's it. So like the
Yeah.
question of like, do you get never like
No,
every
no, no,
like
this
mistake is like a genius. And
No,
I
you can
paint
tell.
with
It's like-
Bowie.
You're an artist.
No,
I
you
feel
can
like
tell.
yeah.
It's like heaven.
100%.
It's like heaven. It's like
Yeah.
you go to. It's like I don't know. Do you cook at all?
A little bit, yeah.
So
yeah.
when you cook,
Yeah.
to me,
Oh,
I get
your
that.
cookbook.
I cook a lot.
Somebody told me, yeah.
I get the same feeling. Oh, Dave wants to show you his
Well, I
art.
know we didn't want to talk politics, but I paint too sometimes. But I can only paint abstractly.
Yeah.
But I too, kind of like you were saying, like because when I creatively do anything, I think about everything. I really analyze,
We
scrutinize.
place these.
The only place I feel like I just let my inhibitions go is when I paint, but I can't do anything but abstract art. Now, this is a political piece. I don't know if you're.
If you're ready.
I'm ready for this.
Obviously, with everything going on today,
Okay, so
see
but
it.
for real, I love that.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Why
Thank
do you say
you.
it's political?
Yeah, but you don't see. Wait, you don't see the politics?
I
in
don't
it?
see the what
I
did you?
told them I didn't
Don't
love
tell
it.
them.
Oh, because it says USA. Is that why it's political?
I think it says USA because it's political. It's not political because it says USA.
Yeah. Look, I love it. I do love it. And
I do
love
love
the
it
colors.
actually, though.
I forget what I called it. It was something like American War.
And you know what's the coolest part is that you take that and you put it in a
Trash.
like Melissa is like the greatest at this. You put it in like a super cool frame, and it's like a stunning piece.
It's gonna
of
look
art.
like a Picasso.
By the way,
We should
like
frame
what is
that.
art? It's like the whole
Yeah.
thing. Like just, and I know that you're like, by the look on your face, you're half joking with me, but I'm not joking at all. It's like the coolest piece about art.
Yeah.
Is it like it is like the greatest expression of like the release of pain. Like whatever it is.
Art can be anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always, for
So
me,
I paint every day.
oh yeah.
I write
love
every
that.
day and I paint every day.
What do you write?
Yeah.
Like-
Thank you, Dave,
Thank you.
for,
Yeah,
for
wait,
sharing
what are you
that with
writing?
me.
What do you write?
I
Well, I know you wrote
write
your
another
book.
Okay.
But I also do poetry. Like for
Poetry's
some of
fun,
my
isn't it?
art, I do that. I've written a lot of essays. I think what I'm gonna do. Okay, you guys tell me.
Rap album.
You're really,
Do
you
I-
should model. You're like a great looking
do
guy.
I do a what like older men?
like you're like the most stylish.
Wait, are you saying I should do OnlyFans?
No, that would
Oh my
make a lot
god!
of
You
money.
did you see Shannon
I
Elizabeth?
could put up all my old stuff on the
Oh my
OnlyFans.
God.
Yeah, you're too exposed.
But I don't think I own
No,
it
he would
anymore.
be.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
overexposed.
Well,
If
you know
people-
what's the coolest
people love-
content that you guys did? One of the coolest things
What?
that I've ever seen anybody do was when you and Ed Sheeran in 1 minute like wrote that
Hey,
song.
how about this?
And the
Dave
look on
Kristen.
both your face.
And Dave
Wait,
and Kristen
yeah,
contributed. Kristen hooked me up with all the plot.
Sorry. When the four of you
Yes.
did the song.
How about this?
I was witnessing it
Yeah.
as you were. I was just happy to. I literally cried.
I know, but I literally was living it through your eyes
Yeah.
because you were like,
It
"This
was-
is amazing," and I was watching. I was going, "Oh my god, that's
You know
so
what was
cool
really
to be able to
crazy
do
about
that."
it is I truly, having sat on this couch with Ed Sheeran,
Yeah.
and I know that you're talented, but I've never seen Benny do
Yeah.
what
Oh,
he
there was
has
barely
done.
any.
So I just,
Yeah.
it was like a weird moment to be like, oh, I like forgot where
My parents
I
have
was.
never seen what I do. They still don't know what I do.
Did your mom watch the clip of Ed Sheeran?
No, they know that, but that's not even me doing. You know what I at like the
Yeah.
fullest. But it was
I
cool.
think that's what you do. You manipulate the software.
No, it was
with the
cool.
highest-
It was interesting. But actually, my mom saw one time. She came to the studio when I was alone, and the artist. I was writing the lyrics and melody, and it was my voice. And she came in and she said, "What?" She didn't, and I said, "No, I don't. No one ever hears this."
Yeah.
And it was like, because usually I'm with the artist when I present my ideas of writing, and then but back then sometimes I would write the thing before they got there, and I'd have to show them, and my mom heard it, and she was like, "Oh, you're so bad." It was like, no, 'cause she was like, "No wonder you give them to everyone else." No, but I do have to tell you one thing.
But you've done every
I've been fortunate.
major
Yeah.
musical in
Yeah,
the industry. You're at least I was about to say our generation, but I'm not your generation.
I would-
Rick Rubin.
He's Rock and Roll Hall
at
of
least
Fame
to
type
me,
shit.
Yes,
it's like
yes,
if not more so.
Honestly,
Rick's a little better.
I probably, for me, it was just the same thing as you. It was all, I was just getting stuff out. I just love the process of making things.
It's so cool.
It's my favorite thing in the world. And there's a feeling you get, I don't know, I'm not a painter, so I don't know. But whenever I feel like I'm about to get it, or I just got it, and every musician has this. I know Dave does. For me, I get like this feeling in like my chest or my stomach, like where it's like this, like it's like cold, like you feel like you're about to get hit by a car because like you just figured out the moment. That's what I get in my, and some of my friends have. But you have your own version of that feeling.
No, I don't
yours
have-
more relief.
Yeah, mine is. I don't get that feeling.
You're struggling. You're like it's a
Struggle.
Survival.
Yeah.
Have you ever made music?
No, I haven't. I haven't. I don't have the. I mean, I love music. I am constantly. I mean, I always have music on.
You ever freestyle rap?
By the way, and my daughters love you. She said, "Dude, Dad, Dave, he's amazing. He's one of my favorite. You got to go back and watch Dave. Go back and watch
wow.
Dave. Go back. That episode with Brad Pitt at the end is the greatest episode
God.
on TV ever."
Wow.
Wow.
She's what type of artist
Oh,
is she?
what? I was supposed to watch a music video that
Pillow
is,
Talk.
she says, the greatest music video.
Probably
one
Pillow
of the-
Talk.
What's it called?
Probably pillow talk.
Maybe save that money. Maybe.
No, it said
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Oh yeah.
And he made the music to that.
Oh, did he?
I helped.
Yeah.
He helped.
Yeah.
DJ Mustard
Yeah.
as well.
I helped.
Freaky Friday. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Mustard.
Do your daughter, is she, what type of artist is she?
She's a painter also.
Oh, she's a painter.
Oh,
But
wow.
you guys paint together?
Yeah, we did. We're doing, like, that's what I would love to do. Like,
Yeah.
film me and Maisie just painting together.
Yeah, we
and
should
do
giving
it.
me grief.
I
yeah.
feel
You
like-
should. People would like it.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
Right?
love, dude,
Yeah.
people love you online.
Yeah.
Whenever you do anything
yourself
online,
free.
Probably
you're-
hate you too.
No, you're humanity.
You're humanity.
Yeah.
You're just
it's kinda
one-
cool,
one-
right?
I love your story.
Like,
and
you
I
really
love
are
that you're
humanity.
Yeah, you're walking, you're telling it. Like, as somebody who's not afraid to be myself,
Yeah.
like, and I don't care what anyone else says
Yeah. Yeah.
about me. I know. It's like, you know, when I would care is if, like, my own friend wrote something about me. You know, if some person I don't know that knows nothing about my character or who I am as a person,
Exactly.
couldn't give two shits.
Yeah.
But if, like, my friend was like, I really hated how you did that, I'd probably cry.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
No, I'm
By
serious.
the way,
Are
same
you
with
the
me.
same way?
Yeah.
You know, I have a buddy, his name's Franny, and he always says, you know, like, and I always think about this in terms of humanity, but you want to know about politics? If you want to go change the world, go home and love your family. And that's like a Mother Teresa. And the thing is like God almighty, I wish everybody would kind of like take that lesson.
I know.
Because I
I
don't
agree.
think people are evil. I think we're just so much better
Yeah.
than this.
greed,
Forget
too.
about the politics,
Yeah.
Republican or Democrat, who gives a shit? It's just like we aren't the image that is being portrayed back to us through these, like, what we think are mirrors, but they're not. They're algorithms.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
and I really mean it. And like what you guys do collectively, and I mean this, is like you bring beauty into the world. Like through your creativity and through like just like I watched this show. And I heard the show before you guys. I saw the show before you guys called me,
Always.
because when I paint, I always like have like something on in the background,
cool.
and I
You
saw
watched
it. Yeah,
us?
I watched the Ed Sheeran one. That's the first one that I watched. Yeah,
thank you.
Actually, the first one I watched was the first one you did, just the three of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
one is a perfect example because
Yeah.
for me, the reason why we do this show,
Yeah.
for me, is I got to be with my best friends and like get to, these are like actually my best friends when the
Yeah.
camera shuts off. Maybe a little less now because we're with each other. So, no, I'm just kidding. But there's so much shit and there's so much stuff on like pushing like these like weird like masculine narratives and
Yeah.
I think when you come to us, we'd be funny. We're gonna be serious sometimes, occasionally. You're gonna get to see like Ed Sheeran make a song from scratch. You're gonna get to see like Lizzo freestyle off the top of her head. Like, I think it's really cool. And you're gonna get to hear you talk about your fucking life.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be cool. And
But you know, that's the thing, is like there's got to be space for us to be able to talk about, you know, politics.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
There's this really incredible, it's a documentary about a guy that lost a bird in Venice. But the whole thing that I took from it is that literally everybody's going through something.
Yeah.
Everybody's had their own tragedy. Everybody has their own trauma. Everybody has their own addict in their family. Everybody has had, like, everybody.
Yeah.
So regardless of who's at fault, it's true.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true. And that's kind of cool what this is.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, yeah. It's a scary world out there. I feel like it's like our responsibility as people to kind of get ourselves in line.
And you guys don't realize the level of reach. Yeah, I guess you do. I hope you do. And I don't mean this. I mean, I really sincerely mean this, is how powerful it is when someone with your platform is talks about something that they care about. It really is, you know, I mean, the amount of influence that you have.
Do you think we're doing good things so far with our influence?
Well, I just think you're doing a great thing by just the nature of this show.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing amazing things by just making like incredible music and making me, you know, incredible music and making me laugh.
But we
You know
should
what I
do
mean?
more things.
For
I
real.
mean,
I
it's
feel
hard.
like my biggest contribution, and yours too, is just like making people feel good and
I
trying
think
to
the
make
biggest
people
contribution
laugh.
you both made is your wives, but that's
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm just lucky to be. I'm just
Yeah.
lucky
Me
to be in
too.
the game.
Me too.
She's the best person alive. I'm just like,
Yeah.
am just running, trying to stay along
The
for
thing
the
about
ride.
politics, like I think I naively, and maybe even a part of me still does, but especially as a kid and a college student, I was just like, I would just think of politics as something other than an evaluation of the facts at hand and how they are impacting and moving forward humanity. So to like not, which that's really kind of to me what politics is. It's like there's facts at hand. We have to do the best things for people, and we act accordingly based on the laws that are in place, what have you. And I feel like to just ignore it is irresponsible. And that's all I have to say.
Yeah, but Dave, I think that so many people, it's not that you don't care.
Yeah.
Is that you don't care for the bullshit of politics.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And what I'm saying is that we got to get through the bullshit to the things that you care about, because
Yeah.
the things you care about, we're going to lose.
Yeah.
And it's real. Like, you know, like just what you said, like, I don't know if I want to talk about this. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever think of a time in America where you would be, no matter what, that you go out and yell it on a street corner?
Yeah.
And not worry?
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
I came into the country from South Africa, and I have to admit, I get nervous because I don't put it past anyone that is politically, opposed to my father. Nothing has to do with me, but just wants to make a point that what if they put drugs on me?
Yeah.
Would anyone ever believe me? By the way, 90% of the people thinks that I was smoking crack when I was in the White House. I mean, I've been clean and sober for 7 years.
Yeah.
Like in a very verifiable way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but ever in America, have you ever felt that way?
No.
And so you can say, I don't give a shit about politics, but politics is coming for you whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And that's where activism piece of it, and just small ways I think just matter. I don't know.
I really do think kids are really, and I mean kids being like 18, 24, are really moving in a way where they're thinking for themselves in a way that's like very interesting, and I think could be really cool for where we're headed.
Yeah, the problem is that now we've just lost the common thread of being able to decipher what's unquestionably true or not. And add that wrinkle with the AI and the online shit to, everyone's own individual problems, and then there's just no common ground because you can't, I feel like there's just facts at hand.
So who's our real enemy?
Our own ego and greed?
Well, beyond the kind of the metaphysical kind of answer to it. These guys, there's literally 6 of them that control literally the oligarchs, from Elon Musk to Sam Altman to Peter Thiel, and all of these guys own the data, and we get nothing from it. And they use all of that data to feed us bullshit.
So basically what you're saying has happened is it's gotten out of control.
Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
What do we do? What's the first step in change? And here's what we can do.
Storm the gates.
Okay,
Exactly.
I got a real step. Media. You ever freestyled before?
No.
You want to try it?
Oh my God.
FanDuel.
Let's go, baby.
Yep, let's predict. We got soccer. We
Ooh,
got,
David.
Nope.
No.
I don't think
He's
we
not
can
doing it this
wear his
time?
name. I don't
Let's
think we're
not
licensed.
call out anyone in specific, but we got regions like Spain, France, Brazil, England.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
LA?
Is this a pro soccer championship that's about to happen?
I mean, it's more than that. It's
Global phenomenon of
Global. What's the other word you would use?
You can predict the outcome of the Pro Soccer Championships games all the way to the end of the tournament with FanDuel Predicts. Bet on a match and get bonus bets for every goal scored in that match. More goals means more bonus bets for you in your FanDuel Predicts app. Visit FanDuel.com to get started now.
You thinking about Spain, France, Brazil,
I'm thinking about,
Senegal?
I'm going with Brazil.
So this is exactly like painting.
But why don't you do
This
it out
is
loud?
not
It is
exactly
out
like
loud.
painting. This is
Really, let him just go. You
this
don't
is
even.
like
Yeah.
Okay, I want
pushing me
you.
outside my comfort zone. What,
So-
do you want to come do it with
so
me?
right now-
Terrible. Davis.
So right now you have auto-tune on. So anything you
Yeah,
sing
that is
will
nice.
sound cool.
Yeah, I doubt that.
No,
No, it
I
does,
have,
it
I have it
does.
like it's like.
Yeah, but what am I gonna sing?
You know what I mean?
Like it.
But you can also rap.
Well, that's harder.
You can sing.
Here.
Sing.
We did something. We did something.
Why don't you guys do it
Right?
first
Yeah, I did
to
it like
warm
that.
up? You guys
Yeah,
do it
because
okay.
first.
I didn't have time to loop.
Because they're going to do it so good, and then it's going to make
No,
me
no, no.
more nervous.
No.
But I have no idea what I'm going to say.
Look,
Yeah.
I do.
I'm
I
not
did-
really good under pressure.
I will.
Without the drugs, it doesn't do it very well.
I will tell you,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
made something a little presidential.
A little political.
A little political.
So yeah, we got.
You want to show them first?
You should do
Yeah,
it.
I'm just like, don't think
We
about
have to
it.
feed you. We should feed a theme.
Would you ever run?
100%.
Would you have fun?
Never.
What would you suggest that we need to do as a country to move forward as a group?
Get in the streets.
Get in the streets.
Get in the streets. Gotta get in the streets.
Okay, all I have to say.
Oh, now you're gonna do it right now.
is
3,
nothing
2,
like
1.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah,
It's just like
this is exactly like Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Oh wait, just get in the streets.
I like that.
in the streets. We gotta
was
hit the streets.
Down with the man.
Yeah, with the man.
Okay, I like. We just made
We
a
got
hit
a
song.
plan.
I'm handing back the mic to my man.
You know what it is? It comes down to greed.
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 Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Money and politics. What a bullshit fucking shit.
But if you need a friend, just call a Biden.
If you need a friend, call a Biden. Joe.
Biden.
Hunter.
Why?
Well, that was it. We did it.
Fun?
We're
Was it
in.
as scary as you thought it would be?
honest
Spirit,
to
the
God.
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
as good as Ed Sheeran? No.
No, no, I don't even think that we were in the same building.
I just had a full circle thought.
Yeah.
That you've never seen his dad in anything else besides a suit, and you'd love to see him in sweatpants.
Would your dad ever come
you-
over
What?
in sweats and
To
with
see
beater? No, would he ever come here? That was not what I was gonna. No, this is what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
When I think about
Yeah.
the full circularity of this afternoon,
Yeah.
it seems as though, because I'm like, just this is, it's not really, you're not a political, you're not in politics, but for whatever reason, you are, to us, you represent our first foray into
That's why
politics.
we
Yeah.
can't stop
It felt-
saying
it felt-
politics.
it felt
I
serious.
remember the first show you guys did, and you were like,
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
politics.
right.
It felt
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
I was scared.
So I'm, what I'm trying to understand is like
Well,
how
I
we,
was like, I
how
hope
did
it's
we
not-
do?
how we should move
Yeah.
forward
Yeah.
as a, politically, but as a society, which really just means evaluating the facts at hand about humanity in the fairest, most appropriate way.
Yeah.
And I think we're not going to have that answer, but I think we might have that answer because even when you were describing your own life and how it went down a dark path, and then immediately the one thing that totally changed it instantly was love,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Period.
And I think if we just imagine
Move
adapt
forward with love.
some semblance of not necessarily romantic, but just the love of each other, I think you'd be surprised at how fast life can change.
If you wanted to change the world, go home and love your family and your neighbors and your community, and that's it.
Can I kiss you on your cheek?
You
love
can.
Wait,
I love love.
should we start interviewing like political people?
I had so much
We
fun.
don't know how to
I
talk
should
about
feel I was
politics.
getting